Okay, there are two very annoying words that people have made up. One of those words is vlog, a video blog. And one of those words is blogaversary, the anniversary of a blog. Naturally, I'm doing a vlog for my blogaversary, so go figure. Funny story, I've tried doing this vlog now about 3 or 4 times. Every time I've rewatched it and thought something was really weird. So one time I said the word really about 100 times, which I've already said it, I think, 1 or 2 times. One time, I had on a different shirt. My boobs were distracting. I don't know how people do vlogs. I really don't. God bless those vloggers out there, because I'm definitely going to stick to writing. I'm not going to make vlogging a thing. But there were 2 things that I thought about. One, I have people who now read my work and have never heard what I sound like, outside of a spoken word piece where that's more of a performance element to that, and I probably sound a little bit different from how I sound now. 2, I have people who didn't know how to pronounce my name, which is fair enough. So it's Thais of Twenties Unscripted. But really, see, using the word really again. Take a shot every time I say the word really. You'll probably be on your face by the time I finish this vlog. I wanted to shout out Blogaversary Month, Wine, Writing, Women in Wisdom, celebrating 2 years of Twenties Unscripted. As I was sort of getting this together, working with my graphic designer, working with my intern, shout out to Emily, it did seem a little overboard, right? Oh my God, we're going to spend an entire month dedicated to 20s Unscripted. It's a little ridiculous, but I think bloggers out there and people who just have committed themselves to their passion know that this is hard work. I try to make it seem easy. I try to get home every day from my day job and produce post, but it's a lot of work. It's nonstop. You have to be a machine. And so I think you have to sometimes take a break and really celebrate the work that you've done. 2 years ago, I was living in Texas. I had been blogging since about 2009 when I was in college, but it was always on Blogspot or Tumblr, and I went to a conference and a woman told me, get a .com the minute you get home. Stop playing around, get a .com. So I got back to Texas from the conference, invested in a .com, and 20sunscripted.com was the name that I came up with as of July 5th, 2012. So that's kind of what I see as the point of it being born. So Wine, Writing, Women in Wisdom is a month of celebration. Some events will be live, some events will be virtual. I will go through the live events really quickly first. Mazda 14, Friday, July 4th. I'm sorry, not Friday, July 4th. Friday, July 11th. Friday, July 4th, you should be out watching fireworks. Friday, July 11th, Mazda 14, rooftop. Not fancy at all. Did not rent the rooftop. Don't get excited. Just come out, have drinks. That's really the biggest celebration, if you will, for the month. July 12th, I'm partnering with Gigi Renee Hill, and it's not really partnering. She's totally running this, and it's totally her event. But Gigi Renee Hill of All the Many Layers is hosting a Soulful Beauty Chat. I will be performing at that event as well as on July 31st at Busboys and Poets. Same poem at both venues and both events. It is some of the realest shit I ever wrote. I'm not going to give too many details. Some of you know kind of what the content is, but definitely come out, support, show love. I would really appreciate that. July 13th through the 19th, Guest Writers Week. So if you're interested in submitting work to Guest Writers Week, check out the guidelines on my site and submit your work by July 7th to me, Thais at 20sunscripted.com. Let's see, what else? I'm going to California for Blog Her, July 25th through the 26th. Probably not a big deal to you all, but a huge deal to me. Very excited to rep a blog there and see what other people are doing and just meet other women. But really, I don't know how long vlogs are supposed to be. I'll try to wrap it up. I wanted a chance to say thanks, and I hate when people are always saying, oh my goodness, I love my readers, I have the best readers. It just sounds kind of insincere, but I really, see, the word really again, I do have authentic, amazing, smart, and inspired and observant women who read my work, and they reach out on email, in person, on Twitter, on text, on DM, on, whatever avenue people can find, they reach out in the comments. You know, I'm really bad at responding to the comments on my blog, but I read all of them and I see them. And there's no way that a blogger can tell you how much that means, because so often we feel like we're just producing and throwing things out into the internet abyss. And when people respond and let you know that they read it and they heard you and they connected to something that you did, that is exactly why we do what we do. So if you've ever put 20sunscripted.com in your URL bar, you know, one time, if you've reached out to me, if you've tweeted me, if you've, you know, shared something on Facebook, I mean, whatever you've done, if you've told me in person drunkenly at a happy hour, because that's happened before, that you love my blog, all of those things mean the world. They are why I do what I do. They are why 3, 4, 5 years from now, I hope that I'm still doing this, and that it's become even greater than what I expected, because that's really what it is now. It's become so much more than I could have anticipated, and that's because there are people who read my work and get it. So yeah, so Wine, Writing, Women, and Wisdom. Celebrate with me all month long. If you can come to the in-person events, come in person. If not, see what's going on virtually. I love you guys. That's it. That's it for vlogging. I may never vlog again, but at least now you know what my voice sounds like and what my name, how you pronounce my name. So happy July, people. Wine, Writing, Women, and Wisdom.